Right. So welcome people for this weekend with experts. Today we're learning about the master MS Excel formulas using ChatGPT, and this is the second day of this topic. Yesterday we learned about some basic, about the ChatGPT and OpenAI. We had some background of this ChatGPT. So before I start the practicals or say, little more advanced prompts, how to use this ChatGPT, tell me about your experience about yesterday's session. Okay, because after the session, I could see that some of you have already started using it. So tell me about your experience before attending the session and after attending the session. Just I'll give you 1 minute. I want all of you to answer, and then we'll go with completely with the advanced GPT prompts for Excel formulas. Quickly, I'll just give you 1 minute. Finish this task. So, how are you feeling about the experience before attending this session about chat GPT and now how you're actually feeling? Quickly, I want all of you to answer. Don't take much time actually. Good. Gangadhar is saying that, good sir, it is added advantage to the skill set. It's rightly said, Gangadhar. What is said is absolutely right. And yesterday I mentioned that chat GPT will not take away your job. Please learn the technologies and use this chat GPT as your support. Okay. Very nice initiative, sir. Hope more topics like Python, learning with chat GPT. Yes, I have promised you. Some of them already messaged about their topics in that PL 300, MO 200. There are so many other certification topics are also there. Manjula is saying, I learned something new. Good, Manjula. I'm very happy that you're learning something so that the time what we are spending here is not just wasted. Okay. Mohan Babu is saying, now I got to know how to use the chat GPT. Okay. More technical things. Okay. I'll go in depth of this chat GPT. I'll tell you how to use this chat GPT using this API. And as I told you, this will be completely free. So you don't have to pay anything as you would have attended so many webinars. So you will get everything free here in this weekend with experts. Thank you, Afshan. Thank you so much. Okay, quickly, others also share your experience if you have attended. If you're not attended, I have already posted the video in the app as well as in the YouTube. We can go and check that. In YouTube, you'll get only the videos. If you want to get the materials, you have to download it from the app. Okay. I'll tell you what all other things you'll be getting today if you are attending the complete session. Be here till the end. I'll show you what actually you'll be getting. Yesterday, people who have attended, they know what they'll be getting today. Let me just tell you before we start the session what all you'll be getting today. Okay. Let me quickly scroll to that page. This PPT, whatever I've prepared, this you'll be getting for sure. And then people who attended yesterday and today, please fill this link. I'll give you this link. End of the session, I'll be giving you this link. Certificate of participation. Okay, you'll be getting this. You have to fill this details. Okay, I'll be giving you this link end of the session, so you can fill that particular details. It is just 2 or 3 fields where you'll fill that, and you'll be getting the certificate. Okay, all right. After that, so this will be your sample certificate. So this is how your certificate will be. After that, you'll be getting 2 Excel files, which is MS Excel, all formulas list and 100 plus chat GPT formulas prompts. So what you have to do, I'll tell you, just post the certificate in the LinkedIn. Okay, I'll be sending you the LinkedIn say link as well if you want to follow, and you can tag in your post in your LinkedIn. This is really a good habit. Actually, I'll tell you whatever you achieve. Okay, please put that in your LinkedIn. Why I'm telling is whatever you put in your LinkedIn, please understand again, I'm telling you, whatever you actually update in your LinkedIn, that will be viewed by many of them. If you put that in your Instagram or in your Facebook, that is just time pass. Again, I'm telling you, Instagram is fine, but whatever you gain, any achievements, any certificates, any badges, please post that in your LinkedIn. Okay. And the advantage, tag me and iTech Analytics Solutions. For sure, I'll tell you this will be viewed by more other people because I have in my circle more than 2,500, say links, supporters, and your work and profile. Okay, this will do, Akshan. So I'll take it in a separate session. I don't want to take out time for other things other than the topic what I'm discussing because we have very less time. For sure, I'll talk about myself. It's already there in my YouTube about me. Complete details is there, so you can go through that. But yes, I will do that. I'll share my experience and also I'll tell you what all challenges I have faced, what all things I've done in my life to achieve till here. So everything I'll be discussing, but this is not the day or say this is not the topic. Okay, I'll do that. All right. So sorry. What I was telling is any badges, any certification, any achievements, any projects, anything, whatever you do, which is actually helpful for your career, please put that in your LinkedIn. That is really very helpful. Okay. So that is a good marketing for yourself about your skill sets. And tag me and iTech Analytics Solutions. I'll tell you, there are so many HRs who are there in my followers and in my friend circle or something in the professional circle, so they can actually view you as well. And also I will also recommend, I'll also repost in my LinkedIn so that you can be recognized. So it is like it's good for you as well as for me as well. So people actually will note me and my company, and people will note you and your skill sets. So try to understand, this is very good opportunity for you all. So we'll do that. Okay, fine. So you'll be getting this MS Excel all formula list, 100 plus Chat GPT formula prompts, which I have actually experienced in the uh, the class what I'm actually doing, the training what I'm doing now. Let me show you those files and then quickly I'll start the session. I'll not waste much time for you people. So let me just minimize this for some time. Just minimize. Let's minimize this for some time. I'll show you what was I talking about, the Chat GPT prompt. This is very useful prompts which you can actually use in your Excel formulas. Okay, this is completely for the formulas. So, and it is very easy to use as well. See, for example, if you go to this text functions, there are so many prompts which, I have actually tried to work on that, typed. Some actually have checked in some internet. Some of them actually I've just copied from somewhere. Okay. So, but I've made them everything to be in one place so that you will not have to put more efforts. Okay, so for all the functions, this is what I've given the prompt. So this will be given to you, but please stay till end. Okay, all right. Apart from this, as I mentioned, here you'll be getting this Excel all formulas. Here I have all the formulas, but again, people, frankly, this I have made this links. Okay, I've made this file so that it will be easy for anyone to use it in a very simple way. Instead of going and searching in net or something, you can go here, go to this text functions, and here I have this all the codes listed down. I can go here and click on this. A very neat explanation is there, wherein you can go. There are some examples as well. You can study that. Now you can also ask, now we know this Chat GPT, why do we need this file? Chat GPT will not always help everything. If you know, if you have that knowledge, say for example, I go to this text function, if you know that there is something called as concatenate, or if you know that what I have to do, that is I need to combine, then only you can actually ask the Chat GPT. If you don't know anything, it is really okay. So I was in a session actually, let me tell one experience. So there are some students, okay, they are so very dull that even if you give a book and tell to copy, they'll not be able to do. Why? Because they don't know the subject. Don't be like that. If I give you the Chat GPT and if you don't know what to do, if you don't know the subject, you cannot use Chat GPT. That's why I'll tell you, if you want to work on Excel, understand Excel. I'm not telling to be an expert. At least know a few things in that and then use Chat GPT. It is more easy. If you want to work on Power BI, at least know some basic things of Power BI and then use Chat GPT. That is actually helpful. Take Chat GPT as your supporter. Don't think that everything Chat GPT will do. Okay. Any doubts you have, you're asking a supporter who is helping you. Now, I have more experience. You're asking me on question, I can answer you. That is what Chat GPT will do. Chat GPT will not solve, anything if you don't know what you're actually asking it for. Okay. So what I very clearly tell you is use Chat GPT in a right way. It will give you any kind of answers, but for that you should know what you're actually doing. Okay. Now I will close all this and let's start working. Okay. All right. So this will be given to all of you who is attending this session till end. Right. So let's start working on the formulas. This file also I'll be giving it to you. You can use this. You can practice this. Right. Let me also open ChatGPT. Okay. That's the main thing what you have to do. Chat.openai.com. Already I have logged in. Everything is ready. Now I'll ask the question. Now I have the requirement. What is that? Let's say I am actually opening one Excel sheet. I have one data here. I need to write some formula to calculate for this particular table. It's a very simple table actually. If you ask anyone here, okay, there are some people here. If you ask, I want to get the total of this, immediately they'll give the answer. I can challenge you. I know that there are so many intelligent people here. Now let me ask the question and see how many of you will answer. So if I want to get the total of these quarters or total of each sales rep, what is the formula I'll be using? Just message me quickly. People whoever knows that, see, Gangadhar, immediately will. Prajwal, Gangadhar, Satya, these people are, immediately, whatever I say, they'll immediately say, Sneha, Autosum, yes, right, Autosum, some, see, good, lot of energy today, Sunday, good breakfast, good lunch, yeah, good. So I'm very happy, yeah, see, this is what we actually expect, okay, when people are actually answering more and more quickly and with full confidence, the trainer will become more happy. All of you are right. I know that, we can use this sum, but let's assume that I don't know anything. So this is the scenario where we'll be using this chat GPT. Why I'm actually creating the scenario is you should know when I should be using chat GPT. So assume that I don't know anything. My boss has asked me to work on this. He's telling me to get the total here. I don't know. So what I'll do, if I don't know anything, usually what we do, we'll go here, we'll say plus this, plus this, plus this, what we do. If you say that what this, this guy is doing like this, anyone who doesn't know Excel, who have not worked on formulas will do this. Even I have done when I actually started. Okay, after that, when I started learning the, formulas, then yeah, even I actually started working on all this sum, average and things like that. Okay. All right. Let's ask Chat GPT. How to ask this Chat GPT? That is what we have to learn. Okay. Just, you cannot ask, tell me, don't do this. Tell me how to use some formula. If you do like that, means you are learning. See the difference. This is what you're actually learning. But this you should do when it actually gives the function. Now, what I should do? I have the task here. It says quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. It has to give me the result. I'll say, please, you don't have to say please also. Get me the total sales of each quarter. Okay. Each quarter where the data is from. Let's say C4. It's not C4, we'll say C5. C5 to, what is that? F19. F19. Okay. Let's see. If this won't work, then we'll try another question. I just gave one question. Okay. See, what mistake we did is you should have given it as in Excel as a formula. Right. Right. So it is saying as sum. What I'll do, I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. See now, it is giving me some results. It is saying that something like this, but I know that. See, I'll go here. I'll give like this. This is, I gave something, a question which is not so relevant. I could have given the right question in the beginning only. I'm just telling you what all mistakes we are actually doing. All right. Now, what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll try to fine tune my question. So here I gave one question in the beginning. It was actually something which, it didn't understand. It is giving me the code. It is saying that, okay, you should add this. This is actually, if you see, it is, I think it is actually a Python code. It's not what I want. I totally got, confused. Now what I'm doing, I just mentioned it very clearly that in Excel formula. So my intention was to get the total from year till year. I thought it will give me the answer. It's not giving proper answer. It is giving me something where I have to go and I have to, correct that. Now let's go here and fine tune our question. Same thing. Get the total sales for quarter one, which is in cell C5 to C19. Need the total in cell C20. Okay. Total sales for quarter, which is in cell. Need the total in cell C20. Write an Excel formula. Let's see what it will do. Right. Now let's go and see, will this work? I will copy this and I will paste it here and I'll say enter. Yes, I got the result. Now I can drag it like this. Right. So what I'm telling you is, if it just blindly gives something also, it will not give you the answer. That is what we call it as prompt. Prompt means the question what you're actually asking Chat GPT. Just observe. Here, I gave one question, it gave me result. It is not that wrong result what it is given. It is the question what I've given. It is not understanding properly. Whatever it understood, it is just giving me the results. Then second question, second prompt what we gave was something. Again, for me, it was actually feeling that, yes, this is what I wanted to give. Yes, I gave. But what happened? It was giving some results as it is understand. Then again, I thought this is not what I wanted. Then what I did, again, I gave some specific, question wherein it is giving me the right answer. So in this, we should understand that whenever you are giving any prompt, okay, when I say prompt, please understand it is a question what I'm asking for Chat GPT. Okay, so I'll be using the word as prompt. So please understand. Now, when I'm actually using this, I gave very specifically. See, in the end, I wrote write an Excel formula. Why? Because in the beginning, I didn't mention that. It gave me Python code. Now, instead of again, I don't know. It might give the Excel formula also. It might not give also. Again, why to take a chance? So I mentioned that please give me Excel formula. You can see that I'm getting this result. So now Chat GPT will not tell you go, you extend all these to other, quarters unless and until you would have mentioned it. If you would have mentioned it, it would have been explained saying that you should drag it here. But if you know little bit of Excel, then we could have done this. That's what I was telling. Understand, learn the technology. In this example, let's say learn Excel. Then after that, you ask anything, whatever it is giving me the result, you can easily implement that. So very simple. Whenever you're using this Chat GPT, make sure that your prompt is very clear that what actually you need the result. Right. So tell me, do you people agree with me? If you agree, please message agree so that I'll go and I'll tell you some more prompts, how to use the prompts in other formulas. Agreed? Very good. Very good. I think today a lot of energy for you people. I think you become more excited, more energetic after this Chat GPT, learning this Chat GPT. Yeah, good. Good people. Very nice to see. If you have more energy, I'll also have more energy to teach you. Okay, good. So all of you, okay, whoever has message, whoever is interacting, whoever is actually active, thank you so much. Okay, right. Let's go to next another example. Okay, now let's not think about solving all the problems here, all the questions here. We'll just see what all possible challenges we might face when using this chat. Now I want the total for sales rep, each sales rep. Okay, each sales rep. What we did now was for the quarter. Now I want to get the total for all these sales rep. So what we'll do, we'll go here. We'll mention saying that I have the total of all the quarters in row number 5. I want to get the total in G5. Okay, let's go here. Now you see the question I'll give more specific. Need an Excel formula to calculate total sales. Okay, this is what I want, total sales of each sales. What is that? Yeah, sales rep or salesperson, anything. Okay, each sales person where the data is available in C5 to F5. Okay, so we mentioned Excel formula. You are asking for calculation. Then I'm mentioning all these. What is the spelling available? Yes, available. Okay, let's say enter. Let's see. Some. So it is saying cell G5, total sales of sales rep A, D5 to C5 to F5. Right. Go here, C5 to F5. So we'll copy this and I'll put it here. Let's paste it down like this. Done. My task is done. Same thing I can do for average, minimum, maximum, count A. Okay, let's come to this count A. We go here, some average, minimum, and max. Okay, done. Now, let's go back here. So we understood how actually we can write the question for the content what we have, the table what we have. Now what we'll do, we'll try to ask even the formulas as well. That is to give some specific. Now here, if you see, I have one table. I want to get count. Okay. I want to get the count in cell F4. Let's go here. I'll mention there are few sub categories in column, let's say C. Okay. I'm not mentioning the range now. Previously, I mentioned the range. Need a formula, say Excel formula. Mention it as Excel formula. Formula to get the number of subcategories in cell F4. This we have to mention because we need to get this. Even if you're not mentioning it also, it is not a problem because, anyways, we'll be copying and pasting the formula. So I just mentioned this column C. Let's see what it will give. We can see need an Excel formula to get the number of subcategories. Okay, this is not required because we can paste that formula anywhere, but in our case, we'll paste it in F4. Let's say enter. Let's see what it will give. Count A, C5 to C19. C5 to C19. Let it. Okay. Now it is giving me randomly. Don't think that it's going and checking this Excel and then it is giving me C5. It is not like that. So it would have been taken somewhere here. See, someone asked yesterday, is it actually checking the previous thing? See, what it is doing is it is trying to understand. It is trying to understand, thinking that there might be data in this range. It is not taking about the sheet. It is just thinking that there might be data in the same sheet. They're trying to work on the formula. You can see that. See, here it says C5. So randomly, it is actually using this 19. Somewhere we would have used 19 here. Somewhere I would have mentioned C, F19. So let's check this. See, C5 to C19. So it is actually thinking that this is what we're actually speaking. So it will also check the previous questions what we have mentioned. So based on that also, you will get the results. Now I'll paste here. Okay, so I mentioned in the previous session saying that Chatgpt is not 100% perfect. It is giving me some result. We should know how to modify that as well. I'll enter. It says 15. Now I'll have to drag this. How to drag this. 3, 16. So now if I actually ask anything, now you can easily go and you can ask the questions. Now you have understood what questions I should ask. So even if I say I'm teaching you advanced chat GPT or advanced formulas, now you know what you will do. You'll think that, okay, let me try, or I can ask the question. So you can now easily ask the question. So whatever language you are asking, it will give me the results on that language also. Count. Let me take the count. Okay. Here what we'll do, here we have some blanks. What we'll do is we'll give two questions now. What is that? One is we'll say for count, as well as we'll say how many blanks are there. Okay. All right. Now let's go here. We'll ask the questions. I'm just telling you different ways we have to think. It's not that always what now I have given some questions. It's not that you have to think in this way only. See the scenario, understand. Now I don't know what formula to use. Okay, whether I should use count or count A or count blank, what I don't know. I don't have. I've not heard about this count at all. What should I do? Let's go here. I will ask the questions. Okay. Anyways, I have this chat GPT who is a very good friend of mine, who is a very good supporter of mine. What I'll do, I'll go here and ask the question saying that need to count. Okay. I need to count the sales in column. If you're not mentioning column, it will take by default some column and it will give. So it is good to mention the column. See, in column C, need to count the sales in column C. Why I mentioned the sales? I'll tell you. If I mention your categories, subcategories, or anything, this will consider the column as text. When I mention this as sales, what it will do is it will think that it is a number column. Let's see what answer it will give. Need to count the sales in column C and also need to count the number of cells which are blank. I'm asking two questions. Need to count the sales in the column C and also need to count the number of cells which are blank in the sales column. I'm telling the sales column itself so that it should consider column C only. Let me say enter. Let's see what it will give. To count the number of, see, count, it is giving me the formula. Count blank, it is giving me that formula. You can see that I asked two questions, which it is understanding. It is giving me two different results. Let me go here. I'll copy and paste. It is actually up to 20. I increased it. People don't think that, ChatGPT will give exactly 100% accurate results. See? So within this simple, we are not learning the formulas here. We're learning how to use ChatGPT for mastering the formulas. That means whatever we are trying to ask the question is giving me some answer. If it is giving the answer, how actually we should utilize this? How actually we should, make our mind to say use the result what it is giving in a right way. Okay, right. Fine. So let me ask you some more questions till now. Okay, these are all some basic things still here. So whatever we have used this, when we have used this blank here only. So why I asked both the question is so that it should know that you should know that even if you ask multiple questions, it is able to answer. Okay. All right. Now the question. Till now, we actually asked so many questions. Okay. Did you guys learned or understood how actually we can ask the questions in a right way to ChatGPT? If you feel that yes, I know, then just say I know. Yes, got it. Very good. Very good. Mostly yes, sir. Mohan, you will improve yourself. Okay, don't worry. This is normal English only. Okay, mostly yes. That's fine. Practice it will come. Very good. Understood. Yes. Bindu Shri. Good. Okay. Will it work for nested if? Yes, Hemant, that also I'll show you. I have an example that also I'll show. A lot of things are there still. We just started, okay? We just started. You can see that I have so many examples. I'll show you all these examples with so many other different ways as well. Okay, right. Go to text functions. Here we can ask a lot of questions. Okay, all right. I have a table here, right? I have a table here. I want to change the case. Here, I have given the formula name here. Easily you can go, you can write the formula. But we are not here to practice the formulas. We are here to learn how we can use ChatGPT, give us the idea of which formula to be used. So what we'll do, we'll ask question. I'll ask ChatGPT saying that I have a data in Excel. Okay, I have data in Excel. Need to change the case of the states in the table. Okay, I need to change the case to uppercase, lowercase, and proper case, where the state is available in column. Where is that column? It is more appropriate if you give like this, where the state is available in B4 to B20. Okay, in the cell B4 to B20. See the prompt how I have given. I given a detailed explanation what all I need. Just say enter. Just like you ask questions to someone, you can mention that. Now let's go and see what all we get. Okay. Okay. Right. So it is saying just paste the data, paste the formula and drag it up to 20 because I mentioned here as here, where did I mention? Here, see B4 to B20. Now I will copy this. Anyways, this is a very simple formula. See B4, let me just take it here. Should have been B5, sorry. Done. Let me copy this. Should have been B5 actually. Done. Proper. Copy. Done. Okay, so this is how we can actually get the data. All right. Now, let's try something else. Extracting of the data. I want to extract the data here. That is, I have the product ID. I need to extract the data. Let's ask some question for this. Some specific, I'll go straight away with the specific results I need. That is, I want first 3 characters, the last 8 characters, and middle, I want 2 characters from the position. I'll give like this. Let's see what result it will give. And then we'll try out with various different options as well. I'll go here, I'll say, get, or say extract. We'll say extract. Extract the characters from, what is that? Product ID, where we need the data to be in 3 columns. First column need first 3 characters. I told you I have specifically, I'm just giving specific results I need. Specific, I'm telling the characters also. Second column need 2 characters from middle of the product ID, where the position starts from, where is that? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5. Third column, need last 8 characters. Done. My prompt is done. Let's see what it will do. I will say enter. See, done. Now let me go here. I didn't specify in which column it is there. See, I didn't specify, so it is giving me as A. Let me copy this and I'll paste it here. Like as I mentioned, I didn't mention which column. I should have done that. So I'll drag this and I'll put it here. And I got first 3 characters. Next, mid. Copy this. Paste it here. Go here. Select this. I got mid 2 characters. Then right. Let me copy this. Paste it. I'm referring this, okay? This I should have done here. I should have given specifically saying that it starts from G5. I didn't give, it's not a problem. It is giving me this. See? Done. You can see I got the results within few seconds. If you know this, you're not going to ask ChatGPT. What I'm telling is this is what you can actually do. All right, let me ask the question in another way. Need Excel formula to split the data. Okay, now you see, to split the data, I will copy this data. Paste. See, I copied this data and I pasted. Now I'm saying need Excel formula to split the data. This one into 3 parts depending on the delimiter hyphen. You understood the question now? Need Excel formula to split the data. I've specified the data there into 3 parts depending on the delimiter, which is hyphen. Let's see what answer it. Oh my God. Okay, okay. Let's try and see. Given some formula. What it's giving. I'll do one thing. I'll just keep this. Let's give it below this. Just copying this and paste it here. Okay, this one will say G25. Okay. G25. This one has G. I'll tell you, I'll explain the formula also. I'll tell you why it has given this formula like this. Mid O dot. Okay. Say A1, I'll replace with G25. So, okay. What it is doing, it is trying to find the hyphen. This is not always appropriate, I'll tell you, but the result will be right, what I actually feel. I can paste it here, say F. That, see? So here, I wanted to split the data based on hyphens. So this is how it will give actually. Okay, we can't help it because it is trying to find the hyphen. Okay, and then it is giving me this result. Because suppose if you have more hyphens, then we have to again go and have to check. That's why it is actually giving me some dynamic formula like this, which we can copy and paste. That is because I use this hyphen. Okay, all right. So likewise, you can specify the question. You can even add the data as well. How actually you can work on. All right. Now Let's go here and last one. Some more questions. Trim. Okay. Now I'll ask the question. I'll not tell that this is the formula what I need. I have the data. Say need to clean the data and remove unwanted spaces from the cell L5 to L20. L5 to L20. Okay, L5 to L20. I'm saying need to clean the data and remove unwanted space from cell L5 to L20 in Excel, or say Excel formula. That's all. Enter. Let's see. Trim. Done. Over. Let me copy this and I will paste it here. Done. My task is done. See. Right. Now, here we have a different kind of requirement. What is that? It is saying change hyphen to at symbol. Okay, so where should we go? Have both same thing. Okay, this is the email, so we'll change it here. Replace. Okay. Replace hyphen with at symbol from cell, say Q5 to Q20. Q20. Okay. So replace hyphen with at symbol from Q5 to Q20. Okay. Here we'll say write an Excel formula. Okay. See, let's see. Substitute. Right. Let me copy this. Go here and I'll paste it here. See. That's it. So likewise, let it be any complex function. Let it be any complex formulas. It is very easy, just to specify. You just have to specify, that's all. Anything you specify, automatically it will give me the result. Right. Now, coming to this data, we have so many date functions. In this, I've taken one function where we can use this network test. Okay. What is this network test? What is my scenario? What is my requirement? Let me tell you. I want to find the total number of working days. The total number of working days is from January 1st, 2022 to 31st October, 30th October 2022. I need to get the number of working days. So here I'm just telling number of working days. So it is giving me the number of working days that is working from Monday to Friday. Okay. So I'll specify a question saying that write an Excel formula to get the number of working days. Okay. Number of working days where start date is in cell. What is that cell we have? We have E4. Okay. And end date is in E5. To just see what I have done, I've just asked the question. Write an Excel formula to get the number of working days where start date is in E4 and end date is in E5. I will say enter. You just see what results I'll get. Okay. It is saying network days. Now, give the explanation as well. I will go here. I will copy this. Just observe. Okay. I will paste it. Done. Now I have this 215 working days. That is Monday to Friday. But I also might have some holidays. I given some holiday list here. So this holiday list also should be considered. Where did I mention here? Nowhere I mentioned any question or say any text about the holiday list. Let me go here. I'll fine tune this question. Same thing. Okay. Write an Excel formula to get the number of working days where the first date is in E4, second date is in E5. That is first date and the end date. Now I want to consider holidays as well, where the holiday list is in cell. We'll take this L4 to take it as L23. Okay. Now the same question I just fine-tuned. I'm using this holidays as well. I'll say enter. Let's see what happens now. The formula should be changed now. Slightly at least. See, L4 to L23. Done. Let me copy this. I'll just paste it just below this so that we'll know the difference. See, 204 days. Right. Okay. Now again, let's fine tune. I want the weekends. Here in the weekends is Saturday and Sunday. What if I want to consider only Sunday? Okay. Now what I'll do? Let me go here. I will copy this, paste it. Now I'll go with some more criteria. I'll say, and the weekend is only on Sunday. The weekend is only on Sunday. Enter. Let's see now what happens. Yes. Okay. Now let me copy this and I will paste it here. This 1111, whatever is there, it's a binary code for the weekend holiday, that is Sunday. So enter. Network days. E4. Okay. This one. Sunday. Okay. See. Okay. There are sometimes, you get some results like this. That's why I told make sure that you know little bit of Excel aspect. Okay. If you think again, if you want to fine tune this, let's go here. We can give some more specific, things as well. Let's say, I don't want this code. Let me just see if I can actually change this. I don't know. Let me try. Please give the weekend selection in the formula in index number. Let me just see. Okay. Just given something like this. Let's see if this works. Yes. Saying 11. Yes. See, I mentioned, please give the index number instead of, some binary digit number. I will go here. Let me select this and I'll just paste it here and see. See, 240. So this is how actually you should fine tune your, what is that? The questions, what you're asking for Chatgpt, one by one. First you ask. If you're satisfied, yes, you go ahead. If you think there is something more I can do, then again go and start asking the question. Again, something more, again, something more, again, something. So you can keep fine tuning your question unless and until you're happy. And if you feel that, yes, my formula is dynamic, that's all. So if you feel that it's dynamic, yes, fine. Otherwise, you can keep asking the questions. There is nothing wrong. You can keep asking the questions, no worries. Okay. All right. Now let's see this one. This is again a different scenario where I need to get the deliverable date. My starting date, my project is starting on this date, and it is taking the number of days, that is 50 days. I want to get the deliverable date. Let's go and see what we can do. I am starting a project. See, normal English I'm writing. I'm starting a project where the date is available in cell. What is that cell? The cell is E10. E10. The project takes 50 days to complete. Write a formula to get the deliverable table. I will say enter, and then we'll see if we need to modify this. Yes, Bindu, you can do that. I'll tell that also. Okay, I'll come to that. That topic is also there. First, we'll understand how we can ask the question to the Chat GPT for generating formulas. After that, I'll tell you how actually we can understand the formula which is already written. Okay, let's go here. I'll put this work day saying 50 second. I will change the format, a different format. See, it is okay. All right. So we understood. So I given it as 50 days, so it is giving me 50. If you think that you want to make it dynamic, you can select this. So now let's go and slightly change it. Okay. Same question I'm copying. Same question I'm copying. I'll put it here. So here it says the project takes. We'll just change this. Okay. Number of working days are mentioned in cell 11. Okay. The number of working days are mentioned in 11 and the holidays are mentioned in cell. Let's say we'll take this. What is that? P4 to P19. P4 to P19. And the weekend is on Sunday only. And again, I gave the prompt some more clearly. Let's see. Let me copy this. I'll go here. I will paste it here. Say enter. See. Let me copy the same format. Let's see. And some. So I'm using this holidays. I'm using only on Sunday. That is, I've given this weekend. Okay. So likewise, I can write any formulas. You go, any formulas you go and take. Okay. You can use that. Let me just delete this. Now, I'll tell you some more interesting things. What is that? Let's check. I have one table and see the criteria is available. Just observe. I want to get the category code. Okay. The category code is here. I'll write a prompt to get the formula. Let's go here and say write an Excel formula to get the category name from the table I6 to J8. Okay. Write an Excel formula to get the category name from table I6 to J8, referring the column B. Okay. So whatever possible prompt is to be given, I've given that. Let's say enter and see what happens. See, if you are not satisfied with the result, we can still fine tune the questions. I'll say enter. Let's see what happens. It is giving me VLOOKUP. Let me copy this. Go here. I'll paste it here. Okay, and say enter. See, I'm getting the result. Sorry, it has to be fixed actually. F4. Now, see, depending on the condition here, I'm getting the. Now, assume that I want to work on if conditions here. I don't want VLOOKUP. I want to work on if conditions here. Let me copy this because I know little bit of Excel. So I wanted this to be not in VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is the right formula actually. But still, if you think that I want to have the conditional statement there, then what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll say, write an Excel formula to get a category name from I6 to J8 referring to column D. Write an Excel formula which should be a conditional formula. Okay, I'm just giving one more criteria there. Let's see what happens. Index and match. This also will work. This is very similar to this one. We look up. Now we'll go still more specific. Instead of conditional formulas, I'll say if it be if formula. Let's see this. If nested. Nested if. Oh yeah, we'll say nested if. This is when you know something, you know some Excel, then see. So actually, we can, that means what I'm trying to tell you is if you don't know anything, if I don't know anything, I would have used VLOOKUP. Or if I don't know anything, I would have used this formula. I know something. So what I thought was, let me just see. I can still optimize the formula. I just gave this finally. This is when you know the, you have the knowledge of it. See. Right. Now let's write a formula for status. Now just see. All this has to be fixed actually. F4, this one, F4, yeah. Okay. Let's come to the status. Status I have here condition. What I'll do based on sales value. Okay. Write a formula to get the status based on sales. Just see this sales value. The condition for the status is given below. Okay. Let me copy this entire table and I'll paste it below. See, paste it. Write a formula to get the status based on. So based on sales value. The condition of the status is given below. Let me say enter. Let's see what it will give. See, I gave the condition copied and pasted. You can see that it is giving me same selections here. Say first one. So whatever is there, if it is greater than 7,500 high, if it is greater than say 5,000 medium, it is greater than 2,500. See, if I copy this and if I paste it, pick some values here. Okay. See, likewise, we can just go and we can check that. A1, okay. Clear lines. Changing the references. So likewise, we can specifically mention the formulas. So likewise, I have so many functions here. You can work on this. I'll give it to you. These files, please work on this. Let me just check one reverse order. That is, we'll write one function and then we'll see what these functions will actually do. Okay. I'll write a function here equals switch. So equals SWIT switch. I'm selecting the expression. I'm saying that left of this formula, comma 3. Okay. Now I'll say result FUR, then furniture. Okay. If the result is OFF, then I'll say office supplies. I'm writing a formula. Then if it is PEC, then technology. Okay. Let me say enter. Now just observe, I wrote one function. Okay. Let me copy this formula. I need the explanation. I'll go here, I'll say, please explain this formula for better understanding. Now, let's see. It is giving me a complete explanation about the formula. The left of D7 function extracts the first three characters from the text in cell D7. That is this explaining that this taking first three characters. The switch function then compares the lookup value with series, say FUR means it should be furniture. OFF means it should be supplies. TEC means it should be technology. So this is what we have written actually. So it is actually checking the condition. So whatever values we have, based on that, it will give me the results. To take any formula you take, any formula, and then you try to paste there and ask for explanation, it will give me the detailed explanation. Any formula. Let me see if I can. All these are we already done upper, lower, and all. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. So people, Bindu, I think I answered your question. Bindu, are you there? Right. So you got that. So you can ask the question. Just if you are getting a template and if you are finding it difficult to understand, okay. If you're finding it very difficult to understand the formula, so what you do is just try to copy that entire formula, put that in Chatgpt and ask Chatgpt, to explain. So it will clearly explain about the formula, what it is available, so that you can understand that. Any formula. Okay. All right. So there are so many questions like this, keep asking. It'll be like keep on repeating the same thing. Ask any questions, you're getting the results. So this is what you can actually get from Chat GPT. So that's what I was telling even in the previous session or today's session. Chat GPT is nothing. You just have to specify. Yes, I will talk about this AI added tool because that is there. Okay. For that, I'll take a different session. I have that AI added the formula editor. There's a different session, people. I will surely take it because this topic, I don't want to, mix the topic. The topic is Excel formulas using ChatGPT. That's all. Concentrate on that. First, try to make sure that you will be able to utilize all these options available. Okay. I will surely talk about the AI tools. There are so many AI tools which will help not only in Excel formulas, but also in doing a lot of reportings, a lot of suggestions to give you the visualizations, and also more other things. Okay. So that I'll be taking. So let's go one by one. So this is what we have done for the topic, that is master MS Excel formulas using ChatGPT. Okay. Right. So what I was telling, I forgot actually. Right. So what I was telling is anything you want to ask ChatGPT, you should have the clarity. Just blindly don't ask the questions. Okay. So if you do that, I'll tell you, you will get the results. I showed you in a simple way. Okay. And so first I gave one question. If I'm not happy, again, I'm fine tuning that question. Still, I'm going and I'm actually fine tuning that question. So this helps in getting the final dynamic formulas. Okay, so likewise, there are so many different topics in Excel. There are so many different topics in Power BI. There are so many different topics in any of the technologies. So one by one, we'll try to understand. And some of you have asked for some of the topics that is on certifications. I'll consider that. We'll try to prepare these, contents for that. If you have any thing, or say if you think that you have anything in your mind to be discussed, or say you want to know, please let me know. We'll create one session on that in any of the weekends. I'll surely talk about that in depth. Okay. All right. So people, so this is what I have. But again, I told you I'll be sending you the link for the certificate. Okay. The link for the certificate I have here. So let me just give you the link for the certificate I have here. This is the link for the certificate. Please, I want all of you to fill this. People who fill this only will be getting the certificate of participation. If you're not filling, you're not getting, because I cannot go to attendance, or there are so many people in WhatsApp. There are so many people who have registered who have not attended. So this is the link. Please click on this, fill this, and if you are filling this today, then only I can give the certificate, because I cannot wait till the next week or something, because it takes a lot of time to generate all the certificates. So please fill it today only. It will not take much time, just not even 1 minute. Okay. This is one thing. The next step. Okay. Suppose after you get the certificate, okay, all of you, after you get the certificate, please tag. Okay. So whom to tag? You can tag me as well as the company address here. Okay, so you can tag, I'll just give you the tag list as well. Tag this. Okay, tag this. I'll try to repost this so that you guys can actually, say, get noticed actually. So what all things you have to do in that LinkedIn? You can just mention what you felt about the weekend with experts, and what you felt about this mastering MS Excel formulas using ChatGPT. You can also mention how did you feel about the webinar, okay, and then few words about the trainers, about me. Okay, if you put that and tag me, for sure I'll repost it, and I'll try to make sure that you will be recognized throughout. I mean, more other people within my circle as well. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll change this. I'll change this option. Okay, because I think the same link. Yes, people, give me a minute. Okay, I'll make it proper. Don't fill that. I'll give me some time. I'll make it proper. Right. So that is one thing. So people don't fill now. I understood the problem. I'll check that. Okay. So next is you will get this Excel formula list. I showed you the complete list and the 1,000+ ChatGPT formulas. This I'll be giving it to you. This I'll be sending it to you to your personal, WhatsApp or email IDs. Once you post this, let me know. Send a screenshot to me, or just let me know. Notify me. I'll send you these two files to you directly. Okay, I'll not put this anywhere. I'll not put this in the app or something. So this you'll get directly when you actually post this. Okay, so that I'll know that you have posted it. Okay. Questions I'll take. People, give me a few minutes. I'll take all the questions. All the questions I'll be taking. Let's take the questions. After this, I'll be taking all your questions and I'll be answering. Okay. All right. So apart from this, I also have few things. So we have a course mega bundle. If you think that you want to learn complete analytics and reportings along with programming, visualization. Okay. So we have a bundle here which will be costing you 4,999. Let me tell you what all things are available in this. Okay. Let me just explain. If you feel that it's good, you can purchase this. You can go here, see. I'll tell you what all courses are available in this. First thing is there are 27 courses in this, right from Excel, Advanced Excel, Power BI, then we have this Python programming. All these are in depth, okay, not just basic or something. Then we have Tableau, SQL Server, MS Access, VBA Pro Plus, Excel Pro Plus is also there, reporting techniques, dashboard. So all these courses, along with that, we have this interview questions. And the advantage of this is people who actually join this, people who purchase this, and next, when we keep updating our courses, okay, when we keep updating our courses, so you don't have to pay again. So you'll be there within this, the course. So we'll be keep getting added. So there are many courses which have lined up, which will be using this platform or say this bundle where we'll be keep updating it. And here we'll be updating the prompts for all the technologies. Okay, so we are working out on that. We're trying to figure out how actually we can put all the prompts for all the technologies, whatever is there. We are trying to generate or say get some prompts, and we'll be adding it here so that it will be useful for everyone who are actually using the technology, that is ChatGPT. Okay, so it actually cost 9,999. So there is a code here which you can apply and you can get that. So I'll just give you the code as well. The promo code is www. Yeah, it's WWE 2023. Okay, so you can put this code and you can get this. So I'll send you the link of this particular course. You can purchase this if you think that it is worth. Okay, but we have 27 courses, all high-end courses, and even the projects as well, interview questions. All these are available in this one bundle. Okay. All right. Next, now let's go to the questions. Okay. So we'll go to the questions. Before we go to these questions, so I'll take all your questions one by one. Still, we have time. So before we go to these questions, how did you feel about the entire course, the session, the webinar, yesterday and today? Some of you didn't come yesterday, that's fine, but at least you have attended today. I want all of you to message and tell how did you feel about this weekend with experts webinar, that is mastering Excel formulas using ChatGPT. I want you people to take 1 minute of yours and please mention, because I have taken so much of effort and I want you people to take 1 minute to appreciate what we have done for the weekend with experts, Excel formulas with ChatGPT. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thanks, Mohan, Lalita, Prajwal. But I can see Prajwal always, answering immediately. There are few people, immediately they'll answer. Like AI is not 100% perfect. Good session. Okay. Valuable. The session was very good and informative. Thank you. Excellent. It's always good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Venkatesh. People, we take so much of time, okay, to prepare this content. So you might be thinking, it's very easy. It's not so easy. We have to uh, put a lot of efforts. Okay. So we are taking at least, I take 2 to 3 days to prepare this. Masking. Then when we put earnings later, will we get any certificate? You will get the certificate. Okay. So in the end, you just let me know. I'll get the certificate. No worries. For this e-learning, you have the certificate. Yes. So Venkatesh, I'll take the question. Okay. Let me just finish this one thing. I'll take all your questions. Don't worry. I'll answer every one. So people, all of you answered. How was the session for this weekend with the experts? Good. Hemant, then Prasanna. Hemant has given a very good feedback. This weekend, I have not wasted. Learned so many things from this webinar. Thank you for sharing your experience knowledge. Sure. Lot of other things. Lot of things are there. Okay. Lot of things, will be coming up. We actually have done a lot of weekend with experts, 1.5 year back. Again, we have started with so many other things. Let's see the next week what we'll be having. Next weekend, I think will not have because I'm actually traveling. So next weekend, the session will not be there. But I'll see if I can actually record some videos and I can put it at the same time. Okay, you can go through that. So instead of waiting for me, that I can do it. Sure, Hemant, you can expect much more from my task. We are actually giving a lot of things, so we'll promise you that we'll be keep giving it. Okay. All right. So now let's take the question. And people, one more request, all of you, please provide the Google review. Okay. Please, this is a request. I have sent you the Google review. Please, if you already given, it's fine. If you already given, please give the review in the course. We have the course, right? So for this weekend with experts, so you can give the course feedback there as well. Okay. Thanks, Mayuri. Very good session. It is very useful and learned so much. Thank you, sir. And my number is not added in the WhatsApp group. And how will we get the certificate? I have sent you the link. Okay. Let me again send. People keep this certificate link. I'll correct it because some of you are not able to enter because you've already entered. So I will correct it and I'll, give me 15 minutes after the session. Give me 15 minutes and we can enter. If not, you can message me directly. Okay. But you have to do this today only. Just have to generate the certificates quickly. Okay. Don't enter anyone. Keep this link with you, people. Copy this and keep it with you. I'll also send the link in WhatsApp group as well. Can't help now because I need to correct a few things here because there was some option which have been blocked. Okay. Right. Now the questions. Okay. I want one by one questions. So first question I'll take because already Ventesh is asking a question. Chat GPT using VBA programming. Okay. So I think Bindu is here. Last week she messaged me saying that she watched my video and started working on VBA itself. Okay. You forget Excel. She was working on VBA. Right, Bindu? So I've already started working on VBA programming using ChatGPT, right? Yeah, good. So, she messaged me last evening saying that she wanted to work on some projects and she is working on VBA programming that is using ChatGPT. There is a session after this session, last evening when I was actually sitting, when Bindu actually messaged me saying that she's already used, she's using this VBA programming, it stuck in my mind thinking that why not actually start this session, why not we actually have one session on this chat gpt using VBA because that is much more useful actually. Okay. So in the yesterday session I told we'll be working on Power BI. I also told that we'll be working on more other technologies. So likewise we will have one session on VBA as well. So what I'll do is instead of having these, now we know how to ask the questions, right? Now we know how to ask the questions, but next time what we'll do is we'll try to take one project or say we'll try to take some list of codes which has to be generated and we'll try to generate and see how actually we can modify it. Okay. Because I wanted you guys to know how to use chat gpt, I just took this session because I've seen many people. Okay, let me not take the names of those companies or institutes. They just tell that chat gpt is something very advanced and you should learn that there are jobs which are going away. I mentioned in yesterday's session also, nothing will happen. Okay, you learn how to use this chat gpt, and chat gpt is nothing so much technical you have to use. You can see that when I was actually giving the questions, I was mentioning a simple english, a very simple english. So there is nothing rocket science or say, something very advanced which you'll have to master to work on this chat GPT, it is very easy to work on. Okay. So next time when we're actually working on this chat GPT, we'll see how actually we can generate the codes or how actually we can use this for generating visualization. So those things we'll see instead of learning how to use chat GPT. So we already know now. Everyone knows how to use this. Start using it. Start learning it. But again, I'm telling you, please learn the technologies. Please learn the tools as well. Because if you don't know the tools, if you don't know the technologies, if you don't know the softwares, you will be like dumb using this chat GPT. Okay, so make sure that you learn the technologies and use chat GPT as your support. Okay, right. Next, so there is one question. Please arrange a session on Power BI using chat GPT. Yes, Mohan, for sure, that will be there. So we'll do that. Microsoft Fabric. Prajwal, actually, I'm going through that when I'm new to this Microsoft Fabric. So let me first understand, okay? Because if I'm confident with something, then only I can actually teach you people. If I'm not so confident, then it's not good on my part that just for namesake, I don't want to teach. Okay, let me first be aware of this one. I'm just going through that. Let me just do that. Once I'm confident, for sure, I will take a session itself. Okay, right. Sir, any upcoming session on SQL? Gangadhar, if you're actually attending the 2 months free training on data analytics, there is an SQL course which is going on. So not going on, it will actually start. So you can register for that if you're not done. So in that, you'll get complete SQL course. Sir, what is a new Copilot? So Copilot is again something similar to your AI, what we have this chat GPT, right? It is similar to that, which is actually from Microsoft and that has been implemented in Power BI. Even that I'm actually, trying to implement and trying to understand what it is. That also will tell you. But to tell you briefly, Copilot in Power BI is something business sorry, artificial intelligence, like what we have this chat GPT. Similarly, you can actually ask the questions there and that will actually give me the answers, or say it will suggest us something where we can use it directly. Okay, if you want to have some videos on not videos, so Microsoft has sent one trailer. I'll send you that. You can watch that. Okay, or you will get that in the net itself. You can check that. But yes, Copilot, then Fabric, and there are more other few things which are newly launched. I myself is actually trying to understand what it is. Once I'm confident about it, then I'll teach you people. Okay. Right. Any other questions? Excel supporting file and prompt file that you will get, Hemant. Don't worry. Whatever I've promised that I'll get you. So once you post that, post it actually. Post your certificate in LinkedIn and tag me. For sure, I'll send you. Individually, I'll send you. Not for everyone. Only for those actually who will appreciate and put our certificate in your LinkedIn. I'll give. By default, you will get that. Okay. Any plan to start the Power Automate batch? Power Automate actually from last 3 months I'm planning, but I'm not getting time actually. Sure, we'll do that. Power Automate. That let me first make some clear contents for that. Okay. So without just clear contents, it will be difficult for me to actually explain you people. So we'll do that. For sure, all this, okay, all this I've noted. It will be there, but it might take time. That's all. Right. Bindu, you're there? Yeah. Right. So, Bindu, can you share your experience about the webinar, what you attend? You don't mention the company name or the institute name. Just mention your experience. I've just made you to speak. You can speak. You just tell me the experience about the chat GPT, what you learned. Okay. Don't mention the name, please. That's not good. So you can just generally tell how did you actually feel about the webinar and the video what I have sent. You can just briefly explain. You can Unmute yourself and you can speak.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, it was all about the artificial intelligence tool. So that is what, right? You were asking?
No, that's what you told. You attended one webinar.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it was all about the artificial intelligence tool. So, but the thing is, they explained what all the tools it will be doing,
Okay.
but we were not sure how it will get implied to our work. So that is where we got stuck because we are okay and we are clear with all the tools, but it is good someone has to explain how it gets implied to our work in our daily routine work. So
Okay.
that is why I reached out to you on this basis because these Excels or advanced Excel or Power BI, these we are using on daily basis. So these kind of courses will help us instead of just giving the overview on how it is, how we will do how the work will get done in the tool. Instead of that, on the reality basis, if this kind of training is given, it will be good. So that is what.
So when Bindu actually approached and she was telling that she had some training on so and so institute, they actually gave some artificial intelligence, say AI tools. Okay, see, I'll tell you, there are hundreds of tools which are available. Okay, don't go with all the tools. So you can actually use this Chat GPT. So don't you feel that Bindu, we need, we can use this Chat GPT itself and we can solve the problem, right?
Actually, yes, sir.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do that. But again, I'll tell you, most of the AI tools, okay, they are very good. I'm not telling not to use at all. Okay, but some of them are paid. Okay, some of them are actually paid, so you have to pay for that. Even Chat GPT is actually paid, but again, you have the free version as well, so wherein you can utilize that. So in Excel itself, you have so many AI enabled options as well. Okay, so I have actually done that here. I showed you, right? So one option, that is AI enabled formula editor. So like that, you have so many AI tools which are available. So we'll discuss on that. I'll tell you some of the AI tools as well. Okay. But first, for me, I wanted you people to understand what is this Chat GPT. I've seen many ads coming saying that the Chat GPT is something which will replace something. It will. People are actually scaring people. Again and again, I'm telling you, there is nothing to get scared. Actually, nothing will happen. I told you there is one video of Narayan Murthy. I don't know how many of you have seen. Let me check that. If I get that video, I'll share it with you people. He clearly says that nothing will happen. Chat GPT, these kind of applications, these kind of things will be keep coming. So you don't have to bother. Only thing is make sure that you'll update your skills. Please update your skills. You'll be there in the industry. Okay. So don't worry about it. Start using this Chat GPT. Start using any other AI tools. There is nothing wrong in using, but make sure that you use it in the right way. And again, don't spend too much. Don't go with, say, you have some 50, 60 AI tools, which you'll be not using. I've seen people collecting all the tools, okay, but nothing you're using. Don't do that. Use ChatGPT is more than enough. Microsoft is also coming out with the Copilot. Try out that as well. Bing, that is also there. Try out with that. So that is more than enough. What I feel instead of spending a lot of money on these things. So what's a Bindu? Am I right? Feel that what I told is right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, it is true. Also, what I felt is it will become a compliance issue. You cannot use all the tools in your office, right?
Yes, you
Because
cannot.
even though it is a free version, if we have it in Excel, it will be more good. But apart from that, any tools, it will become a compliance issue.
Yes, I'm actually working on that. The people, the Microsoft itself, they're actually giving a lot of add-ons. Okay, so I'm actually working on that because some of them are actually paid, which is not working properly. I'm just trying and saying that everyone should be benefited. Okay, instead of paying a lot of money and again doing experiments, I actually enabled this, but I couldn't actually work completely on that because here this also is asking for some payment. Let me check that. Let me see what best I can actually explain you without spending money. Okay, so that I'm actually trying out. So work on that. And again, people, there are hundreds of webinars coming. Okay, there are so many people. Let me keep arranging for the webinars. See whichever is best for you. Attend. Okay, you attend, but make sure that you'll not waste your money. Okay, I'm not telling that you should attend my webinar only. I'm doing very best. I asked Bindu to explain that there are some webinars where they just teach you, or they'll not teach you. Actually, they show something to sell something. See, even I did my marketing, but my marketing will be very less. But I need people to actually understand, utilize this time, because you're spending 1 hour, 1.5 hour, or 2 hours. This should be valuable. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, people. And again, I would request you people to encourage us. Just your encouragement is like give some reviews in the Google. If you've already given, just try to put across the word about the weekend with experts. I would like to get some more comments from you people, either in the WhatsApp or anywhere you feel. Just encourage us so that I'll come out with still more, advanced topics. Okay, and also please mention the topics which you feel like getting. I'll try to prepare the contents, and I'll promise you that I will surely give you that particular topic. It might take time, but for sure I'll see to that you will get that train. So there are a lot of topics I already have. Okay. So next, I want to talk about, explain about the Microsoft certification, PL300 certification. Also, I have a lot of things to talk about data cleaning, which is very much necessary. That likewise, I have a list of topics. Some 20, 30 topics are already there. Along with that, I'll take your topics as well, and then we'll work on that. Okay. So before ending this session, anything you want to talk about the webinar, that is Weekend with Experts, or about me, we can message and then we can close the session. I'll give you 1 minute. So whatever you want to tell, whatever you want to suggest, or anything if you want to talk about this session and about me, do that quickly so that I can close the session. 1 minute. Nothing. Nothing, people. So shall we close? Thanks, Bharat. Thanks for all your support, time, guidance. Sure, I'll make sure that I will still give you more content for you. WhatsApp group. Okay, people are not there yet. Thanks, Bindu. Thanks, Prajwal. People, whoever have not got you're not there in the WhatsApp group, you can go to this course. Okay, here we have that course, right? So in that course, let me show you. So what I have done is, this course itself, there is okay. So if you go here, you'll get this WhatsApp link. Okay, you can open that. So directly you can go there and you can check that. If you're registered in the course, let me just show. Okay, so if you go, see here, we have this start training link, WhatsApp link. Okay, I'll put that in the group also. So it is there here. So you can go and you can take that. This is a WhatsApp group. Okay, let me just. This is a WhatsApp group. People, you can join. All right. Thank you, Prasanna. For sure, we'll do this continuously. Okay. So take this WhatsApp group and certificate. Give me a few minutes. Once I close the session, I'll correct that and I'll put that in the WhatsApp group. So please wait for some time. I'll give you the permission. Bhavesh Patel, you will get that formula sheet and prompt sheet for sure. I'll get. Once you post your certificate, send me the screenshot. I'll surely get you that. The 2 files directly to your WhatsApp. All right, people, all of you, thank you so much. We'll end the session now. If anything, just message me. This is my WhatsApp number. 58793 is my WhatsApp number. LinkedIn, Bhavesh, LinkedIn. I'll share that in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I mentioned you right here. The WhatsApp. See the LinkedIn. You can mention that in the LinkedIn. Okay, tag me and the company. Okay. Okay, people. See you guys in the next weekend with the expert session. So next weekend I'll not be available because I'm traveling. But yes, I'll see if I can make some videos and I'll put it so that you guys can actually watch that at the same time. Okay. Right. All of you, take care. Have a great week ahead. See you guys soon. Bye bye.